Okay, starting with a piece of Tennessee River Chert. I preformed this already, roughly preformed it. I'm going to start the process of getting it thin. And I'm going to use this bopper. It's a copper cap bopper. You could actually get a point out of that if you wanted to. Save that for somebody. Alright, I'm going to hit it a little bit on the end at the beginning, but then I'm going to go strictly to the sides so that I can keep as much of this length as possible. Flake went right. So I did. Thinning it down, I hit it from the corner, took it across. Flakes follow the ridges. So one more, I think one more at the end here. See, follow that ridge. Took it off. Get a little bit of color in there. A little color differential from the rest of it. All right, let's start tacking it from the sides. Okay. It's very controlled. For the most part, flakes aren't flying everywhere. You release them. Making this point for a face group. A Facebook group I started called Spike the Hike. You can go check it out if you like hiking. These are basically giveaway points. You can already see it's starting to thin down and take shape. But like I was saying, this is probably going to be a lost lake. It's going to be a lost lake or a dovetail. But with the width, the way the width is going right now, that kind of leans toward a lost lake. I'm not going to thin it up just to make a dovetail. But group I started, I've done this a little bit where I'll leave a point behind somewhere, like when I'm hiking. And if you're in the Tennessee, or you know anybody in the Tennessee area that likes to hike, or you plan on coming to the Tennessee area, there could be a chance that you're behind me on a hiking trail. And find one of my points hanging up in a tree just right there on the trail or something. Here I'm fixing to start a succession of flakes running tip to base. I'm going to thin it down and kind of straighten it up. It's kind of got a curve, going to it right now. But I'll thin that off. That grinding gives it a place for me to hit, transfer the energy over so that the flakes will release. Give me a little fit. I gotta reset it. Okay, back. I reset it. Let's see what happens. Let's change to the big one. All right, that sounded good. One more. All right, you can see right there, and then I'll come across. You see it they terminated right here. The flakes terminated right through here. So now I'm gonna come on this side, and I've got an issue right there. Hopefully that doesn't run very deep. Common in material when you're working arrowhead, sometimes there's stuff hidden that'll cause the point to fail. This should be fine though, but unless there's something else hidden in here. I do see another little problem right there, a little imperfection. All right, here we go. I grinded this, gave me a somewhat continuous platform down through there. Now I'm going to start with a small billet at the tip. Native Americans would have used antler. Same technique, different tools. You see that's thinning it up pretty good. It's going pretty quick. I think I've spent 10 minutes on this piece. All right, I'm gonna run a flake on this base. Always thin your bases. I've got to have a thin base so I can run those notches, that curved dog leg up in there. All right, I'm gonna do a percussion basil thinning right here. It's gonna run, the flake's not gonna go far, but I'm gonna set it in my leg like that right there. Grip it tight. I'm gonna use a smaller billet. I don't have to, but I'm going to. And there we go. That'll help thinning that base, so I can run that notch right through there. Okay, I got this side pretty much clean. Flakes have terminated. I mean, there's a little bit. I've got an issue right here with a fossil, and then one right there. So, but this side is the side I'm gonna start working on now. Clean this up, thin it down by taking off this side. Okay, I was working it, and that fossil caused the corner to break off. So I was working on thinning that base down before I started really thinning this down anymore. But see, still got this. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to that's gonna shorten that piece up some. It is what it is. Glad it broke off now before it did it. When I was trying to notch in it. All right, I'm gonna start that thinning like I said I was gonna do. First, flake or two on the tip, since it's kind of thin. To preserve the length, I'm gonna use a pressure flaker. Now the Native Americans would have used a antler tine, sharpened antler tine, the tips of the antler. Those are the tines, and that's more than likely what they used. They did use some copper. This is a copper nail that's been hammered to a point, but for the most part they used antler tines to pressure flake. All right, let's start the thinning process. I'm going to start with this one. See how that ridge there, it kind of terminated in that ridge. I'm gonna have to, because it's closer to this side, I'm gonna start coming at it from this side and attack it from this side. All right, remember I made 2 hits here. Now I'm gonna switch over to the other side. Let's pressure flake first. Perfect. Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna come in with the take off. I'm hoping it'll the flake will curve around and take some of that off. I'll put my fingers there to kind of guide the energy. Yep, it did it. Let's do it again. Now I've got that set fossil right there. It's right on the edge. So I'll have to worry about that later. Let's see. Now I can go back to this side. You can see right there where the flakes came over, where those flakes were terminating. It's now smooth. Okay, back to it. All right, that worked good. Now let's change it a little bit more beefy. All right. Take the little one. A little one because I got some little spots on the hit. I want to make sure I hit them and don't yeah, like that. Don't want to miss. All right, so remember I worked over here, stopped, and then came over here and started working, then stopped and went back and finished up. I still hadn't done this, but now I'm gonna come over here and work on this. Back at it. Pop it. See. Hit there, switch over. All right. Okay. See what this flake did. I mean, I'll clean it up, but that's what it's called a rollout. it kind of, well, I mean, it didn't really roll out so much. I didn't hit the angle right. I mean, it's a game of angles. Flint knapping is a game of angles. So I'm gonna have to come in. It might end up being a dovetail. I might have to narrow it up and then to make that thin and get that rid of that. But I might be able to come in from the base. Come on, flake from the base. I'm gonna clean this up, come in. I think I'm just gonna clean this up. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up, tack here, and then come in from the base. Let's see what happens. All right, let's hit this here and see if I can get one to go down through there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to come in from the other side. I'd even, yeah, probably going to come in. It's all, there's some imperfections right here. That could have been the problem to begin with, I don't know. All right. I mean, it could still be a lost lake, we'll see. Okay, got in there. It's gonna be a dovetail. Looks like it's gonna be a dovetail. So just gonna bring that edge up to get it closer to this spot. I'm kind of frustrated. I was really wanting to. I'm really frustrated. I'm tempted to just discard it and start again. All right. See what happens. I'm taking some pretty aggressive moves here that can break the piece. Okay, that was good. Came over and got it. I am squeezing it like I'm trying to wring water out of it. When you get this thin and you're hitting it as hard as I am, you got to really support it. Be able to snap it. Here we go. All right. Okay, so far, not too bad. Still got that little imperfection. It's gonna hinge right there on me a little bit. That's gonna be pretty, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, that's all right. I'm fine with that. It ain't exactly straight. Probably, we'll see. I might make an Adena out of it. It's a real fancy Adena. What's an Adena? We'll see if I go that way. It's gonna be a dovetail. You could lost lake it. Really dig those deep notches in there. You could do a pine tree. There's a lot of things you could do with this piece, but I'm going to do a dovetail. Everybody likes a corner notch, so that's what I'm going to do. Corner notch with some ears. There's the finish point. You can go to Spike the Hike Facebook group, join, and especially if you're hiking in the Tennessee area or neighboring states. We do hike them sometimes, but mostly Cookeville, Gatlinburg area, but Chattanooga. So all those neat trails that are all up in that area. But might do a giveaway too. Well, I won't be I will be doing a giveaway on that Facebook group, Spike the Hike. So chance to win a point there.